your mind.
You require my assistance? Adigo! We're gonna be rich.
I have no time for games.
Inferno!
Hello and welcome everybody to Tavern Talk. Got a great show for you guys tonight. I am joined by DeSharmo as always, Mako as well, and special guest BrushyTuna. Say hello, everybody.
Fish noises in the form of response.
There we go. We got Tuna with his sashimi noises. How you doing, Mako? You're zoning out there for me.
No, I'm pretty good. But one of my AP Spanish kids has a presentation tomorrow, so I'm editing her presentation with her as I do my show.
Amazing. I knew it. I knew you were going to be doing something.
It wouldn't be a tavern talk if I wasn't doing something at the exact same time. It's just not a match.
The king of multitasking the show. I love it. And then DeSharmo here, our resident op, doing great things, improving the show, and also being a board member now. So say hello, man.
Hi, and Mako too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah,
Right,
he's
no, that
also a
way.
board member, but
Where's my finger? That way.
oh, that yep. We'll figure it out. Anyway, we got a great show for you tonight. We are gonna start off as usual with the tier list. So let's just jump into it. Actually,
Let's go.
Oh, and I didn't do the screens on this one. Oopsie doopsie.
that's okay. We can take a break. You guys will see us on the rest of the show, but right now, it's just BrushyTuna's tier list. So why don't you just defend yourself here, man? There's a lot of teams in the A tier.
Listen, that's because there's a lot of good teams this
It's
year.
beautiful.
Like, all these teams are like in the A tier are pretty strong. You know, arguably some of them probably should be in B tier, but overall, I think every team in that A tier list is, you know, super strong and deserve to be there.
Yeah, no, I definitely think it's a strong group of teams. It is just a little lopsided for a tier list. I feel like you got to kind of break it up, find the small differences, right? If you had to move, let's say you had to move two teams in or out of the A tier.
Ooh. All right. I
or
would
up or
move
down.
Dirty Mike to B and possibly Dad Legend to S.
All right, fair enough.
Even though Tap Last has more points than they do.
Yeah,
That's
more points.
true,
But we
but-
did beat Tap Last when we played you.
Barely.
That's
Barely.
why. That's
off
the
of
only reason why
off
I
of
moved Dad
an
Legend up.
Amet summon. That's the only reason.
Oh, is that the reason?
That is the reason. If Amet was
You,
not summoned, I would have won my match, and we would have won.
There was one specific turn that you
Yes.
can put it all back down to.
Yeah.
Yep.
There
All
was
five
no other
matches came
turns
off one
in
turn.
there were
Any
no other
other
turns
match.
in any other match that maybe could have gone a different way that could have
Nope.
determined.
That was the only
Nope.
turn.
That was the
You guys-
only
you
turn
guys
that
wanna know
mattered.
the top secret way to beat Tap Last?
What's that?
Tap first.
Ooh.
Ooh. That's
Yeah.
true.
I mean, that's just regular Hearthstone. There's nothing special about that.
Nope.
Also, you shouldn't be playing Warlock right now. So tapping at all just feels bad.
I mean, have you ever played Highlander Paladin? Sometimes you just get a free tap.
That is the only time that you're tapping, I think, right now in the current meta. Maybe I'm wrong. Someone prove me wrong, but I feel like Warlock is in a bad place. But yeah, I mean, other things that maybe stand out for me. I feel like Pod People, Saturday Night Pain Gang, I guess C makes sense where their points are, but I think either of them could still potentially make the
B tier.
playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I honestly feel like I've only been in the league what 3 seasons now, and like this year or this or season, this season I feel like is the strongest I've ever seen. Like a bunch of teams, in the previous 3 seasons I played, there's only been like those 4 or 5 teams like for sure making playoffs, but like Gold Conference and Red Conference, like there's so many good teams
mhm.
this
Well,
season.
I feel like this is not trash talk. Looking at like the point breakdowns and spreads between like gold and red. I mean, I can't speak for the strength of the red conference, especially with like the cross conference records right now, and then
Mhm.
being so like swayed towards gold. But I feel like red is significantly weaker than gold is when you
Wow.
compare the two, and it really like says something too when like when you look at his current tier list, and I'm pretty sure the tier list from last week from Arha as well. When Abejas, as strong as we are in spirit, we are second to
You're the
last
second to
currently
last.
in gold, and we're still ranked at a B.
Yeah. Well,
So,
go ahead. Sorry.
no,
What I was gonna say is I do feel like there is definitely disparity. We see Wet Boys is like above like everybody else, but then you got sort of the middle tier, and then
Mhm.
you have Vandergrift Esports, which I would say is probably the weakest team.
Mhm.
In gold as well. So you have like the weakest and potentially the strongest team in there. And then I think in the middle it kind of evens out. I think the cross conference, if you actually look at how they've been laid out, there've only been maybe like two favorable for red as far as how they've, because the cross conference up until this point has been random.
Right.
Right. So they've been random in ways that like maybe a team that we should potentially be stronger than in the red conference is facing the team that's just slightly below them, or vice versa, and just in favor of gold so far. Just looking back for the most part, the matchups. There have been a couple that maybe went the way I didn't expect towards gold, but I don't think they've been so ridiculous that I would say that red is definitely weaker. At least from what I've seen. But we'll see. I mean, we're gonna have the cross conference actual week next week where we're all playing cross conference matches, and I think that's really gonna be the determiner of maybe which side is stronger or which
And
conference is.
3, 2, 1. Everybody can see us now.
Oh wow, he
Ooh.
is just. Look at this, working behind the scenes, letting us talk things out while he just slowly tappity tap. I heard some stuff going on. I didn't know what he was doing. I just figured I'd keep talking. We're almost done with this page, but why not?
hey, it's probably a good thing so they didn't see me gargling this fruit by the foot.
I missed that too. I was too busy looking at what Desharma was doing. I didn't even
All
notice
good.
that you were facing a fruit by the foot.
Oh hell yeah.
But yeah, anything else stand out for you guys here before we jump to our last week review?
No.
Any disagreements, things you really dislike or like about this? No?
Nope.
All
See?
right.
A perfect tier list.
Perfect tier list. I think DMB and prep maybe I'd put in B, but that's
No, it's perfect.
okay.
No
All
changes.
right. It's perfect. I might
Yeah.
put a Bejas in C, but
Ooh.
yeah.
Yeah, I kind of
We'll
agree.
see.
I kind of agree with Prep
That's
and Dirty
great,
Mike.
But
Dad
I
Legend
think they're all
definitely.
very powerful.
Dad Legend's definitely A this week by getting
Yeah,
smashed
we're
by Stubbs.
yeah, we got the Stubbs are like our kryptonite, man. 2 years ago, we lost to the Stubbs in the playoffs or in the semis or the finals. I don't remember exactly, but they ended up winning the whole thing that year. After beating us in whatever playoff week we were playing them, and
They
yeah,
just got
I
you
don't know.
figured out.
They
The
got us
dad
figured out, man.
deal
The
with the hot sauce,
dads.
man.
Yeah.
Can't deal with the hot
I mean, I think it's just barbecue sauce. It's just
hot
Stubbs
barbecue
barbecue.
sauce.
All right. I love me some barbecue sauce. Maybe I'm just distracted by my love of barbecue sauce that I can't concentrate. I'm just thinking about ribs.
Yeah, who wants to play Hearthstone when all I can do is stare at this barbecue sauce?
Mm.
Barbecue sauce.
All right. Anyway, let's jump to our last week review. The first match we're looking at from last week is Wet Boys versus Abejas.
We
Mako,
got wet. That's all I gotta say is we
you
got
got
wet.
drenched.
Yeah, we got wet.
You guys were
got
talking
wet.
smack. Look at this. Look at these predictions. We had one match go to you guys, and that was the only before we had our predictions, and that was the only match you guys took. Maybe you have to have Booze keep losing if you guys want to win. I don't know.
No, actually, we figured out the secret sauce.
What's the sauce?
So the sauce, and we'll see how this week's goes because he didn't do what we asked. But at the beginning of the season, we were pretty high up there, and that's because Ghost played
Mhm.
last out of everybody for the first 3 weeks straight.
Okay.
So I told him, I said, you got to play last every single time because that's what happens. That's how we win. You play last, and you just get we tie, and then all of a sudden he just wins that last game. But no, he wants to play earlier in the week, so screw the team, right?
Yeah. He's just the clutch guy. You need him to feel that
Yeah.
pressure. If he's not feeling it, then he just, slacks a little bit. I do see you guys are all pretty close in PR there, in the between the 2 and the 4. So
Oh, for
I don't know if
sure.
I've noticed how too much switching around, but definitely. I mean, I
There
guess
has
Ghost
been
was always in the 4 and has slowly been inching forward. But
yes, there has been I don't the only switching I think came from me and Booze
mhm.
like halfway through the season.
Yeah,
That
but
was
Booze was one loss away from potentially a switch there in the
yeah, well
3-4
we and
last
him might
week.
switch. Yeah, me and him might switch again. I mean, because we're only like what 10 off or
Yeah,
something.
it just needs one of you to win and one of you to lose.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, well, hopefully you guys do better this week. I think this is a big week for the playoff race. You are going to be matched with your supposedly comparable opponent in the cross conference. So maybe that should give teams that are a little bit further down another chance to get
Well,
some points.
I'll say this too. Was I being a little hypocritical last week? Yes, because I had also said that the people who were bringing Mage were gonna win. Now, did I bring Mage? No, I did not. Did I lose? Yes, I lost. This week, did I bring Mage?
I don't know.
Answer the question. I did. Look at it. Oh, it's not there. That's last
It's not.
week's.
That's
Shit.
last week.
Okay.
I'll
Yes, I
take a
brought
look.
Mage. I brought Mage.
Yeah.
I brought Mage. Also, I stopped bringing Druid because I've realized, and it only took me like 4 weeks to realize this, it's not that good.
So
So,
Druid. No, this is my
yes.
Druid is great.
I mean, you can sure.
in open deck list when you can actually like when it's closed deck list and they can change their decks, you can really target Druid. But when it's open deck list, you all submit all the decks at once and you know exactly like you're bringing it. It's sort of that fringe deck that beats a lot of the hyper control decks. It just
Yeah, sure.
it works in that sort of setting. It works in Shielded Conquest, for example. I think it works there when you don't have to play it necessarily, but it works to kind of counter things.
Yeah, sure. Let me reword that for you. It's good when it goes up against the warrior, but I mean, every other time you're just like, hey, look at all the value in this deck. Nope.
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 Nope. Yeah. I think
So,
it's definitely
yeah.
not as strong as it was pre the wild cards. I think the wild cards have added a lot more sort of late game strategies for other decks that the Druid can't deal with. Death rattles are not easy to deal with for the Druid. They have the Starfall, but doesn't really deal with those death rattles. So I think it definitely got weaker. But anything stand out for you guys here? We can look at our predictions. Things that stand out. I was the only one that predicted that you would lose, Mako, and you did. So thank you.
Yeah, screw you.
Other things, you were the only one to predict that Silver T-Fox Demon would win. That did not unfortunately happened for you. But you did correctly predict that Ghost was going to lose. So, sorry, Ghost. He didn't believe in you because you were playing early.
He's not watching.
He's not watching. Okay. Well, I'm wasting my breath. But I think, you know, I don't know. Is there any you played in this series and you know what your team experience? Is there anything that you kind of do you feel like you have a chance against this team if you guys play them again, make it to the playoffs, or was this like a fluke, or do you feel like
I
you know?
mean, it's definitely not a fluke. Calling it if I were to call it a fluke, then I feel like you could
Let
laugh
me
at me.
let me
But
let me
it's
rephrase this. Do you think that like how one side of this appears as far as the 4-1? Do you think that you guys could beat them in the future, regardless of sort of this result here?
yeah, I mean, 100% we could. I feel like this meta right now is at a spot where anybody can really beat
Mhm.
anybody. It really just comes down to like what actual like minor misplays you're making throughout the game, because everybody that's playing in this series is, everyone's gonna make misplays here or there. So it really depends on what misplays you're making. Like Ghost came back after his match and
Mhm.
was like, go to this spot in my replay. I screwed up. I would have won the game. And it like that just completely flipped that around. It's just little plays right now. So yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely 100%. I mean, I don't think anyone on that team is absolutely insane. I mean, I played against Blue and I was shit talking him the entire time, and he was vice versa. I also told him after I lost that I was going to forfeit my match in Hero this week
Mm.
because he beat me, and as my captain, he should have let me win. But it's fine.
And what did you do that in the end? I'm curious at the result
Huh?
of that.
Of what?
Did you forfeit your hero match?
No, no, I did not, because I have integrity. So
You got
you know,
integrity.
I got
Integrity
integrity.
Farms.
Actually,
Mm.
I think the week that Ducharmo played me in Legacy, I also is my only loss in Pro. So that's what you get, Ducharmo. With a
Oof.
he beat me
Okay.
bad, and I was like, you know what? I'm just
But
gonna
you know
lose in
what?
Pro.
You know what I
Take
thought?
that, Captain.
You know what I thought? I thought, you know what? We're way ahead anyway, so I could afford to lose 3 points by beating you. Daddy
Yeah,
had to
take
show
the
you.
win.
Daddy had to
He
show you
took
how
the
it's really done.
calculated risk.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
fun
yeah.
playing like teammates though. Like me and Booze play this week against each other in Challenger.
Ooh,
Yeah. I
spicy.
think two of our hero teammates said something about casting it too. Twos and Lotus maybe.
Yeah, that'd be
So
fun.
we could just have this giant I was gonna say BBYC team. This giant KGB stream going on. We'll take it over. We'll change the Twitch icon to the
The
to the
KGB
Kells Good
icon.
Boys icon. Yep.
Oh wow, that's funny though. I think he was telling me about that in that match, how he decided to go like hyper control or something, and you just picked better than him because he went like way too greedy. But anyway, that is a different
Booze?
series. Yeah, Booze.
I haven't looked. Okay. Go on. We'll just keep going, but I'm gonna go look at
Oh, you
this.
haven't looked yet? Okay.
Oh hell no.
All right. Well, anyway, I think unless you guys have any other thoughts on this match, I just kind of wanted to roast Mako a little bit. We can move on to match 2 from last week.
Absolutely.
That
Let's go to it.
control is very hyper.
All right. So the second match from the Gold Conference last week is the Round Table versus Pod People. So definitely closer than I think I anticipated. Well, let's see. I don't remember what I predicted, but
You expected Roundtable just to like crush it.
yeah, I thought they were gonna crush it, and they still
Me?
did. They won, but they did
Yeah.
not. It wasn't as handedly as I expected. I guess surprises for me, I think, would be I guess I thought Arhat was going to take that one. I
But
think
I
it was going
mean,
to be close though.
yeah, he lost 2-3. So I mean,
Yeah.
there's probably could have won
Hmm.
if some things went his way.
Probably lost to Shaman Mirror. Just kidding. It was both bands.
Yeah, and then Copper Talent as well. As far as Sanguine, we didn't know anything about him. I think that one was kind of for the 3 seed there. I was leaning just going his way. I don't know why. I think maybe it was, no, their classes are identical. I have no idea why I picked him. I know Mako made a joke about picking it because he likes the color red or something. I wrote it down. Let
Yeah,
me see what he said.
yeah, I did because I mean, did anyone know who either of those players were? And they had like the same classes, and the PR was like identical.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
which name is cooler. I don't
Wicked
know.
Good. I've definitely I know Wicked Good a little bit. For some reason I thought it wasn't him last week, but I can't remember. Either way, that also kind of threw me. Wicked Good was not having the best season, and I thought maybe this newcomer kind of was out for blood, as his name would suggest. Oh, she. Sorry, I guess it's a she. Snake is saying Sanguine is a great player. I'll vouch for her any day. Yeah. Okay, so Sanguine. Very close match there as well, though. I think all the ones that kind of were swings were much closer and could have gone either way. I'm guessing based on the results there. Just came down to match or game 5. What are you guys thinking here? Anything else stand out for you guys? A lot of shamans left up on the side of pod people. More so than the side of roundtable.
I mean, the only one that I'm a little surprised with is the 5 seed. I mean, I know Dire Spare is really good, and Copper Talon, he fluctuates. I mean, he's really low, and then I think last season he had like a really difficult season, and then this season he's been stepping it up. So I mean, it's like, you know, it can go either way. So it's not too surprising. But if I had to pick a match that was surprising, it'd be that one.
For sure. Anyone else?
No, I mean, I like seeing matches like this that end like super close, where there's a bunch of 3-2s and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Because
no,
you just
absolutely.
know like everything's just been like evenly matched and good sought out games. No 3-0s like through the whole board. It's pretty fun to see these matches and actually get to watch them or whatnot.
We all didn't do too good on our guessing either. I think most.
No, this was rough for us.
Yeah.
I was the only one that predicted Murloc to win, though. That was weird to me. I thought he's been crushing it this season, and
I just realized Mako picked the opposite of what every single one was.
Really?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Oh,
The first 2 seeds
no.
you picked Pod to win and Roundtable won. 3rd seed.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's
That's
pretty
great.
hilarious.
I love it. I love it.
So I'm just gonna have Mako go first, and I'm just gonna do the opposite of whatever he says.
Go for it.
All right. I kind of want to see how that plays out. All right. And if that's everything we have to say about this one, I guess. Oh, Turd was the only one that predicted Lotus Knight to win. Actually,
Yeah.
everyone else was on the side of our hat, but I think he was on the show, so
Yeah,
we
so we were
kind
all
of
sucking
felt
up.
a little. Yeah.
Well, wait. I picked Itachi to lose this matchup.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what I was on then, but
I don't know. You were playing your match. You weren't paying attention.
Oh yeah, this was during my match time that
Uh-huh.
creeped in. Got it. Okay.
It must
I
be.
was like,
must
what
be.
the hell was I thinking?
We can check the VOD. I'm pretty sure I did it right. We can always go back. But yeah, if that's our last thoughts here, let's keep it moving and jump to the Red Conference last week. All right, so the first match of the Red Conference from last week is Tap Blast versus Hearthstone and Chill. So actually a more valiant effort than I think most of us predicted. DeSharmo, as usual, with his 5-0 Tap Blast wins prediction.
I got 3 out of the 5 though.
You did. I mean, you're always gonna. I think so far this season, you're coming up above average on those predictions when you go 5-0 because you're getting at least 3 of them. I think most weeks, except for against us. But Yeah, I mean, you're playing your odds. I don't mind it. And let's see what else is interesting. Oh, Turd! Wow, Turd with these predictions, man. He's doing a good job. He was the only one in that predicted the 5 seed. He said, "Oh, this was actually unfortunately Turd isn't here with us today, so we can't get his. I know you guys love watching this, but the Turd upset of the week. That's a ongoing thing for this segment.
We should
And
have
this
like
was
a
his upset of
graphic.
the week.
We should have like a graphic,
I know. I keep forgetting we need a graphic, but he's not here this week, so we have
like
no
one of
Turd
those,
upset of the week.
like
Can it be
a.
an upside down turd? Like
I,
like the poop emoji,
yeah, I was
just
gonna
upside
say.
down.
Upside down Turd.
I was just gonna say a poop emoji dropping into a toilet. It'd be a Turd's upset of the week.
Well, it's an upset, right? Just make it a frowny face.
Yeah, with we need like some sort of sound as well. I did like a brr, 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 brr last week, but I don't remember.
No, it just needs to make a plop sound like something
a
plopping in
plop.
water.
Yeah, plopping in water. That's
Explosions.
perfect. But yeah, he's actually
Or
doing
maybe
great
some
for the
grunting.
Turd upsets. If I look back, I believe when we started doing the Turd upsets of the week, he's like gotten 2 out of the 3 or 4. I think he's gotten 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 4 correct. That a lot of us did not predict. So pretty, kudos to him. That's pretty cool. He's good at picking those upsets and giving people that strength. So Jim with his first win and winning our hearts and having Turd correctly predict that. And then what else we got? Pond losing, I think, was most of us did not expect. Although Desharmo, I don't know what you expected. You kind of just went tap last
Dude,
anyway.
Triss is really good.
He is really good. I agree. He just doesn't play that much Hearthstone anymore.
Plays football, I think, right?
Yeah, he plays his football. He's on his football team.
It's almost over. Season's almost over, so just in time for the playoffs.
Yeah, and Catman's still undefeated. That's like awesome. Very close match it looks like between him and Base, but
Glad to have him on my pro team.
Yeah, that's very good. Anything stand out for you guys? Anything else over here?
I just want to point out how well Icicles is doing. He started in a 3 seed. Originally was Triss, Base, and Icicles, and then myself. And he's just been kind of floating up to the 1 and the 2, and only got 1 loss. So I mean, he's doing really well this season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess he's back in the 1 this week then.
Yeah, he's back in the 1.
Yeah, wow.
Just him and Base flip, and Base is
Really
doing well
good
too, 4 and 2. So
yeah, your whole team is mostly positive there. So
yeah,
got to feel good about that, especially looking at the other side, where Catman's 6-0, and then unfortunately 3 of the Hearthstone and Chill Bros are 1 and 5. So not the best season for them, but I think they're all good players and can definitely turn it around next season.
Yep.
Maybe they're still in contention. I'm not sure what the cutoff for 4th is. There are 2 more weeks. There's this week and the cross-conference week before the playoffs. So still a chance, I think. But if they don't get a win this week, it's going to be very hard for them. So we'll see. We'll see what happens for them. All right, let's. If we don't have any other thoughts here, let's jump to match 2 of the Red Conference from last week. All right, so this match we have Dirty Mike and the Boys versus Serenite Pain Gang.
Man.
Yeah. So Serenite Pain Gang clawing back. They had a rough early season.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were rated pretty high. I think Dirty Mike and the Boys and Serenite Pain Gang were pretty equal in our ratings at the beginning of the season. And Dirty Mike and the Boys having a an average season, I think not too bad for you guys. Definitely still in the running. And then SPG though, making it hard for you guys, putting it sort of in your hands. If you guys keep winning, you guys can make it. But with a couple losses, it's going to be a little bit trickier. There are 2 weeks though, so we'll see. I think both of you guys are going to be clawing for that 4th spot, 3rd and 4th spot.
I just want to say something real quick.
Yeah.
Can we talk about this 4 seed prediction here, guys?
Oh.
it's actually not a prediction. Your match had already been played before.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you see the X there, that means that that match was already played before our show time. So
the 1 seed and the 4 seed had already been played before we even started.
I was gonna say, how are you gonna call my friends if you're just gonna like 4-0 me? Like, yeah, we like that tuna guy, but
I
he's
probably
losing.
shouldn't have said anything. I probably should have just gone with him. Like, yeah, dude, we thought you were gonna suck real
We
bad. So.
knew
Man,
you
I
were
was
gonna
about
get
to.
screwed.
I was about to leave your team to Sharmo, just like quit.
My
Find a
team.
new 1 seed for pro.
That's your
for
team
pro.
too.
I'll talk about. No, I'm out. I'm gone.
He's gone. He's gone. Oh, it does say
Uh.
turd herder for BrushyTuna on this screen. I don't know if it was like that before or if it's just this one. I
Oh,
just noticed.
That's okay.
No, I think
cares?
I just got to get rid of something.
So Tuna, I'd like to
Yeah,
actually
fixed it.
hear your before we get rid of that. Oh no, it's gone already. I was gonna ask him to give us his upset of the week. Look ahead, just so we get a turd upset of the week. But too late now.
Sorry.
You're back to being Tuna.
That's right.
Yeah, I think I got all these predictions wrong that we had. This was really bad for me. I was right about who wins in the end.
True. But that's
So
because you started off 2-0. So it's
yeah,
not
it was
to
hard.
guess
It
one
was
more.
hard. Yeah, it was hard to miss that one. Desharma, you were the only one that got the score right. Turd went. He just said DNB just takes the last three. He had faith in you guys. Even
Yeah.
now down 2-0, he had faith in you guys. And then the fool.
I will say.
I like that Mako has 2 DMBs. Oh, never mind. I can read. Never mind. I was going to say it says 3-2 DMB, but I can read. It says 3-2 Saturday Night Paint Gang.
You're
I
just
learned
trying
how
to
to
keep
read,
throwing me
guys.
under the bus. It's fine.
I'm just trying. I'm so mad. That's all.
Yeah.
I got high rolled by Black Magic, and I'm still mad about it. You know.
Oh boy.
Well, I mean, I will say that all of these matches, minus yours, Tuna, was like really close.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like 3-2 all across the board. That's why you guys
Yeah.
have 11 points. And I think that 11 points is going to come in handy when
Absolutely.
when at the end of the season you guys are going to thank yourselves for getting 2 points.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is don't bring Mage because Mage won 0-2. So
Mako?
Yeah, this kid.
Now you tell him.
He's trying to talk shit.
I brought
no,
Mage.
I'm serious. Like Mage did go 0-2 for me. So
But what did you bring?
the super aggressive like
Tempo?
tempo.
Okay,
yeah.
that's what
Oh
you
yeah,
brought.
that's why I
your
went
problem.
0-2. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That deck's trash.
That's like 40%
deck's
win rate, dude.
really bad. It
That deck
actually
is a
it
ton
did
of fun
work.
to
It
play.
did work today for Surlos against me though.
Yeah,
He managed
see?
to get that win early. I mean, it took a little bit of high rolling. He got like perfect. Like he was super far behind and only discovered two spells with his cyclone, and they managed to be the perfect spells for the board state. And then he was able to swing from there. But that doesn't happen every game.
That's the equivalent of saying, "Oh, hey guys, don't play basketball with a black basketball because it just doesn't work as well." And then someone going, "What brand we're using?" And you going, "Oh, it was a bowling ball." No shit.
But that's not a basketball
You
anymore.
can still score
playing-
basket, but it's
You're
gonna be a
playing
lot
Tempo
harder.
Mage.
Yeah, he's right. He's right. You can still score a basket with a bowling ball. It's just going to be a lot harder to do.
That's
Have
the
you ever dunked
point.
with a
That's the
basketball?
point, okay? That's the exact point. You can get a win with Tempo Mage. You're just making it like super hard on yourself to
You're
do
wearing the like sandbags on your legs. Your
Exactly.
whatever hyperbolic time chamber, whatever that Dragon Ball Z stuff is. You're training yourself to succeed in the future, I guess. But you're training on a what?
I was just gonna say that explains why he's winning a pro because he's not bringing these trash decks. So.
This is where he experiments.
I just want to say, I brought Mage 1 week in pro, and everyone was like, "Nah, don't bring Mage; it's garbage." And I won with it. So, take that.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the bowling ball in the free throw hoop, so the basketball hoop. So there you go.
It's like when they line you up and you're at a basketball game and you get to throw the half court shot for like a TV or something. Yeah, you could win that TV, but most of the time you're not winning that TV. You just happen to do it this time around. Anyway, any other thoughts here, BrushyTuna? You've got maybe more thoughts on this? You were part of this.
Yeah. I mean, we all thought our game plan was pretty solid this, but obviously, didn't work out as well as we thought it was gonna go. But still pretty happy that everyone else is like carrying me through this season.
Yeah. Are you in the 5 now? What's going on?
I'm still 4.
Oh yeah, because Lefty also took the
we all
took the
lost.
loss there, but yeah, I
It's
guess
funny
you
though,
guys.
because like, Icy Finny, me, and Lefty, we all bounce like every week. Like there's been like a
Well-
new 3, 4, 5 seed combo like every week. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, you'd think you guys would be a powerful 3 to 5 there, but
Yeah.
just not having the season you guys were hoping for. But
See,
still
I
more
blame
season
it.
to go.
I blame it on because last season I went 7-2 and Lefty went like 2-7, and I roasted Lefty like every week about losing. So this is just the consequences from
This
last
is
season.
I gotcha, just
Yeah.
karma.
Yeah,
But
so
why is
I just gotta
he
ride it out.
why is he also not why isn't he the 7-2 this season?
Because Karma just wants to punch Dirty Mike and the boys in the face, I guess.
Oof.
You know.
All
But-
right. Well, hard to predict match for sure. I think
Yeah.
most of us got a couple wrong.
I mean,
Even
coming
though we
into
only
the week,
had 3 to predict, and most of us got at least. I think none of us got it all right. So
no one
definitely,
got the 5 seed. Like,
yeah, no one got the 5 seed. Yeah, that's true. Wow. Well,
I feel like that's understandable though, right? Like,
yeah.
for sure. And they were all very close. So I mean, I feel validated that I don't think any of us were totally far off base.
No.
Um,
We're pretty like an evenly matched team, so like it's just good that like we kept it that way and kept it close in all these matches.
And we do see the Druids that Mako was mentioning before getting losses for Dirty Mike and the boys.
Well, my
But,
Druid won. Excuse me.
I'm just seeing I don't know what happened in the match. I'm just seeing Druid on that side with a loss for the match. So maybe the Druid didn't directly do it, but who
True.
knows? Maybe it was the mage.
Maybe
It was the bowling ball.
Maybe it was the mage. The bowling ball.
I mean, Los won with Mage, so
Do you think he brought the bowling ball mage, or did he
yeah,
bring?
he brought. I'm pretty sure he brought Bowling Ball Mage.
Or did he bring? I like that we're calling it bowling ball mage.
Bowling ball mage.
It's no longer
Uh,
Tempo Mage. It is Bowling
It's
Ball
just
Mage.
bowling ball mage. All right. Yeah, let's keep it moving. I feel like we've been talking about these a lot. I have been enjoying it, but we do have more show to get to.
Yep.
So let's jump to the next match,
Cross conference, right?
which is the cross conference highlight match. This one hurts my soul a little bit, but we roasted everybody else, so I'll let you guys take
Yeah.
over here. Give me the rounds.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, I was
Go
the only
Stubbs.
one that picked the Stubbs as the winner. We'll say
You
that.
sure did.
But
How
I
many
didn't pick.
matches
I
did
didn't
you
pick the
win?
role though. That's for sure.
Everyone correctly predicted that I would win, which is nice. Um, I'll take that as a win. And then the 5 seed, unfortunately, that match did not get played. There was some issues with the scheduling. I think Shad's overslept a little bit, so got the DQ, and they couldn't reschedule. So
That shouldn't count towards our guesses though.
I don't think it should either, but I don't remember if I've done it in the past. I don't know if we've had DQs. I'd have to look back to see if there were any DQs. Then I can take it off our guesses because the match wasn't played. So
So-
it's like,
So if we do take that off, then I guessed everything perfectly.
that's true.
It's true.
You're absolutely right. Except for the 3-2 would have been wrong because they did get the DQ in, so it would have been 4-1. But
But you're taking the
But
match
what if-
off,
but
so
what
you
if-
would have guessed 3-1.
Yeah.
that's true. That's true. That's true. Okay, I'll
Brushy got my
I'll
back.
allow it.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
I got you, Cap.
But yeah, I think not a good week for us. We had Lawful sub, and he's a great player, but didn't get there this week. And then Comp just on a tear, 6-0, another 6-0 player.
Yeah.
For the season. Starlax, I believe, was mentioning some unlucky rolls at one point that didn't help his match. I'm sure Chronic played really well, but definitely, these weeks happens. We took it off, but we'll come swinging this week. Sorry, Tuna.
That's all right. I mean, I'm 1-5 in this. You know, it's the rest of the team that's got to pick me up.
I mean, maybe you get your first win. Starlax is handicapped right now.
First one, I already got one. Well, gotta get
Okay,
that second win.
your
Don't-
second win.
Don't
whatever.
degrade me to 0. Let me have
You're right.
Jeez.
My bad. My bad. Maybe you'll get your second win this week. We'll talk about that match later. But
Thank you. Thank you.
yeah, any other things you want to talk about here? Definitely surprised me that it was this one-sided in the end. We obviously didn't get one match played, but still definitely.
I'm a little surprised by like everyone brought Hunter, and a lot of people brought Warrior.
Yeah, I think Hunter's still just okay. I think it definitely has worse matchups than it did before, but and then Warrior, I think people are sleeping on a Warrior again. People like thinking it's not as good as it's definitely not as good as it was, but there are some archetypes that kind of have good usage. So I don't hate it. At least that's my take. I think we played playable classes. The only one that it wasn't even played, but Shad's brought the Warlock, which I don't think is as powerful. But you know, in the 5 seed, I think anything can work if you just play it well. Any other thoughts here?
Well, speaking of Warlock, everyone always thought that deck was gonna wreck because of the being able to like kill your lackey and make it a 5/5. Like
It was good. It was good, but I
It's
think the
not
new it was very good before the wild cards came back.
True.
But I think a lot of them have sort of helped out some decks where they were hurting, especially into the Warlock. Like you get like Light Bomb, things like that, and sort of introduced archetypes that kind of people are putting a lot more of these heal and taunts and stuff that Warlock hates to see.
yeah,
I think it's just because of the N'Zoth Cartoon Defender like combo.
Pretty
Because
much.
the fact that like when both your Cartoon Defenders die, you get 4 of them back off
Mhm.
N'Zoth. So it's just so much heal. It's so gross.
It's so powerful, yeah. A lot of
Yeah.
times the Warlock would be very close to killing you before you have your big swing turns at the end and still can get you with like Leroy and stuff, but if you have a
Right.
ton of Kartuts in the way, not as good. I don't think it's bad, but I don't think it's quite as powerful as it was, certainly. And then we also, with the Shaman stuff coming in, I think it just does similar stuff with the Evolved Shaman, but better. Like it still floods a board and does the aggro stuff, but better than the Warlock does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shaman's just so good right now.
it's extremely good.
Yeah. All right. I think that is our last match for the last week review. I will say now the tally for the cross conference matches is 1-5, Gold in the lead. So really, really one-sided. But it's not over. We still have next week. Everyone plays their comparable opponent or whatever. You know, the 1 plays the 1, 2, 2, 3, and so on. So that could swing entirely the other way. If red just sweeps next week, every red team wins, we can do it. I believe in us.
Every red team wins.
I mean, there's what, 7? There's gonna be 7 matches played, so we don't even need every single one. If we win this week, it'll be 2-5. So we only need to win 3 more than they win to tie it up. It's doable. It's totally doable. We'll see. But yeah, how about let's have Desharma, you want to do the commercial today
Sure.
and lead right into your new little segment?
All right. I'm a little tired, so forgive me here. Please consider subscribing to our channel. This subscription enables the THL team to cover the various costs of operating our website, as well as improve the quality of our streams and content to our viewers. If you have Amazon or Prime, Twitch Prime, you can sub to the channel for free. Subscribers will get an amazing emoticon, as well as a lovely THL chat badge. So hit that heart button and keep the notifications on to make sure you catch our team broadcasting live. We appreciate each and every one of you. Special note to our viewers, check out the THL's other social media points of interest. You can check out the website, teamheartlegends.com, or follow us on Twitter at THL_HS, or join us on Discord, Team Heart Legends. And back to
Awesome.
you, Bob.
Awesome. Thanks, Steve. We will, why don't we actually just, before we do the week 7 preview and do our predictions for the week, let's have you do your segment here that you kind of wanted to add in. I think it's a great idea, and you've been doing a great job with it. So
Well,
take it away.
the board and and we really kind of wanted to honor some people during the week, because I think at the end of the year, everyone looks forward to the All Stars and who makes the All Stars teams, and I think a lot of times things throughout the season gets overlooked. So we wanted to, have Players of the Week, and it happens in all sports that we have. So I figured it'd be great to share those on stream, and let those players get recognized. So what we're gonna do this week, we're gonna actually do all the leagues this week, or what do you call them? Series, not leagues, series. All the series this week. But the Hero Series might pick up the Hero Players of the Week, and Heart Center might pick up the Pro. But this week we're going to do them all because nobody's done them. So we'll start with the Hero Series Players of the Week. At Teal Conference we have Yellow Dart from your sister team, Dad Legend, in the Hero. And in the Purple Conference we got Omzi, who has a 6-0 record. So congrats to those two who received Players of the Week. For our Pro Series, we have our caster here, Myanodon, from Dr. Boom, who beat one of the strongest players, I think, in the THL. And it was a great win because you guys barely beat him by 1 point. And
Yeah, it was a tight one.
That's gonna come in handy at the end of the season. So. And then for our legacy, Black Magic, the sub for SPG. It really is awesome when somebody can come in and beat somebody with a much higher PR. Sorry, Brushy, I really love you. And he helped him win the team, and then or win the match. And then Matty Ebbs from the Wet Boys, man, he keeps tearing on the 4 seed, and I might actually have to face him next week if Tap Blast stays in first place. So, and I'm kind of looking forward to that, and not at the same time, but I keep facing these amazing 4 seed players. So
there's so many.
Yeah.
There's so many this year. It's crazier this season.
So congrats to all y'all that made the Players of the Week, and I hope you guys stay tuned for the rest of them for the weeks to come.
Absolutely. Thank you for doing that, man. And then now that we've done that, let's jump into our Week 7 preview, where we give you our predictions for the week, reviewing the most contested matches in our opinion. We cover most of the matches. Usually we miss 1 or 2, just because of the numbers here. But we'll start here with our first match of the Gold Conference: Wet Boys versus Prep. So Tuna, I don't know if you watch the show that frequently, but what we normally do is we go down from the 1 to the 5 seed. You give me your predictions for each seed, which side's going to win, Wet Boys or Prep in this case. And then you saw sort of what the results look like. In our last week review, you saw what it looks like when we predict and what we actually end up. So it's kind of fun to see how accurate we are. So why don't we start with you for this match here? No, I think he may have stepped out and hasn't gone back yet. So why don't we nix that? How about we start with you, DeSharmo?
I should have like the Price is Right fail horn ready, just in case things like that happen. We can just play it on stream.
Yeah.
Anyway.
There
there he is.
Oh, and now he's back. All right. Now, I gave you a little rundown of what we're doing here. I forgot that you stepped out. I assumed you were back. That's my bad. What we normally do is we go from the 1 seed to the 5 seed. You give me your predictions of each seed and say who's going to win each match. Easy. And then we look at them next week and see how accurate or inaccurate you were. So now that you're back,
accuracy. You ready for
now
this?
that I'm ready for it. Give me
right.
the Wet Boys versus Prep.
Fuel 3-2. Ron 3-1.
Oh yeah, you're giving me a lot of info here. I don't need the numbers, but I kind of want to look back and see
and
how
he says it with such confidence. Like there's like
right.
That's gonna
no
happen.
doubt in my mind.
No doubt. Okay, so Fuel, Ron so far. I'm liking this. Okay.
All right. JR.
Okay.
Force. Quirky Turtle.
All right. So you have
3-2 Prep.
3-2 Prep. Look at that. All right. betting against the undefeated team out the gate.
right.
I love it. Great.
Here's the thing, right? Here's where all my predictions come from. Fuel, beat me in pro, got to give it to him, right? Ron's
Got him.
my boy, got to give it to Ron. Everyone else, I just confidence, random guesses.
I love it. Got just confidence, random guesses. That's the way we like to see. Okay, perfect. All right.
I feel bad for going against Saku, but Quirky's been on a tear this season. So
She really has. Cannot argue with that. Cool. All right, let's do Desharma now. What do you think?
Well, I'll go with I'm gonna go with Avi with the Wet Boys for the first seed.
Mhm.
I think Ron is going to give Daravis his second win, so that'll be my third upset of the week.
Okay. Let me just write that down. Gold match 1. Desharmo parentheses turd upset of the week. Is you said Ron beats Daravis.
Yes.
Gotcha. Nailed it.
JR in the 3 over Icon. I think Matty Ebbs beats Force of Will in the 4. And I'm going to go on a limb here and say Saku in the 5.
Wow.
Uh,
You're always giving me
I-
sass for not predicting that Quirky Turtle wins, and look who it is predicting Saku takes it now against the
I-
one and only Quirky Turtle.
I
I don't
cannot wait
understand
to
you.
tell you how you are 100% incorrect on that statement.
ooh,
Which one?
The 5 seed.
His statement or mine?
No, Desharmo's.
Okay. I
And
kind of
Saku
I should have
win
done Mako first. It's my bad.
Yeah.
Because Desharmo was just going to reverse
Yep.
it. So we'll do that for the next one. But Mako, why don't you tell me your predictions here from 1 to 5?
Okay, easiest shit of my life. You ready?
Easiest. I'm ready.
Wet Boys.
Wet Boys.
5-0.
wow,
Okay. Didn't even hesitate. Wet Boys
Nope.
5-0.
there's a lot of
Avi?
confidence coming from this stream, and
Avi?
I love it.
Avi, easy win.
Easy.
Ooh,
Daravis,
ooh,
easier win.
Easier win.
Juggerlaw, easiest win of his life. Icon doesn't even play the game anymore. Matty Ebbs, win. And then Quirky Turtle, let me tell you why there's a 100% chance Quirky Turtle wins this match.
Okay, I'm listening.
If you look on the side of Saku, there is way too much purple.
You did, yeah. I see the purple there. It is
You see
scary.
the purple there.
I changed
that-
my 5 seed to
that-
Quirky Turtle.
Nope.
no,
That
no,
purple.
Nope.
no.
Nope.
If you
nope.
look at that purple,
Okay, you want
okay,
to change it? I'll let
alright.
you change it.
look at the purple there. Now, pretend you're in Saku's shoes and you're playing Zoo Warlock, because if he brings any other kind of Warlock, he's throwing. If you're bringing that Zoo Warlock, pretend you're matched up against any of the matchups that Quirky Turtle is going to have against him.
Yeah, no, I know. It's a sad day. Maybe Hunter. You can maybe
I love
beat the
Saku,
Hunter
but
there.
There's 0% chance he wins that match.
There's 0% chance.
Wow.
He could lose 2-3.
no.
I'll give him that. 2-3 possible. Win? No, never.
No chance. That Warlock just is not going to
Unless,
get a win.
okay, I'll change it. 95% chance he loses. Because Quirky could do the stupid thing and ban the Warlock for some reason. She could misclick her ban or something.
mistype.
She
Oh my
sees the
God.
W and she just assumed it was Warrior.
She
Gets
clicks
confused.
Warrior on accident. Yep.
Don't you do bans through screenshots? So she would have to type
Yeah.
out ban on the
She
wrong
makes,
one.
This is what happens. She makes her ban deck. Oh, she has the Warrior.
She has
She's
Warrior.
looking
She
at
just
that. She's thinking, oh, I mean, this happens to me too when I'm typing out like decks and stuff. Not like in the screen, but like on Discord. I'll be typing them out and I'll be like, I'll memorize the 4 things they brought and it'll be Warlock and I never see it ever. So I'm just like thinking to myself and I retype it and I type Warrior and I have to go back and fix it. And it's exactly what she's going to do. That happened to me once when I was prepping for a match against Bill Snyder. He brought Warlock and I have been prepping against Warrior as his 4th class the entire time because in my head I said Warrior to myself because they both started with W and no one freaking brings Warlock. I still won, but that's besides the point. That's the only way. I guarantee that's the only way. If Saku somehow wins this match, I will be blown away.
Would you say eat your own shoe?
No.
Okay. Would you?
We're not gonna stoop down to last saloon standing.
No, we're gonna put some Bean
Tactics.
Boozled in your shoe and eat them out of your shoe, right?
Yeah. And you have
This
to
is-
correctly
this is-
guess each flavor.
This is high society, high class tavern talk here, okay?
High
We're not-
society.
He's gonna
We
go
aren't
get his
those
Earl
we aren't
Grey
those
tea.
saloon
Oh,
people.
great tea.
Yeah, we have
Yes.
images, we have visuals, we got all these graphics. Okay, I'm not gonna roast Saloon. I love those guys,
You just
but
were.
but come on guys, let's see some graphics. Let's see
You know,
something.
honestly, I just thought of this just now. You know, it'd be a fun kind of like end of season / mid season match to stream and
Tavern
have like
Talk
maybe
versus Saloon?
like Donde or the Hearth. We could have the Hearth Center guys like cast it as
Mhm.
do like an all stars format like Tavern Talk versus Saloon.
But what format
everybody
is it gonna
can
be?
call with each other. Ooh,
We'd have to argue
gotta
like
play a
Legacy or
gauntlet.
Hero.
it's
We
got
gotta
to
play
be
a
a
gauntlet.
neutral
You
format.
gotta play like the World Series, right? Like you got games with the DH, games without the DH. So same thing. You play
Yeah.
Conquest.
Dude, I gotta
then
say that would not be fair. That would not be fair.
That would be fun.
Why wouldn't it be fair? What's the problem?
I
When you
mean,
crush them too
I
hard.
mean, Lotus Knight is really good on their side, and then the rest.
Yeah, but they got
are okay.
Kel.
I love Kel.
Isn't Lotus Knight on Hearth Center?
No, I'm hoping.
Oh,
he's
Lotus Knight is
watching.
on Hearth Center. You're right.
Your Saloon is Quaz, is Kel, and is Fuel still on?
No, I think it's
Okay.
Big Ted, right?
It's Big
Oh,
Ted,
Ted.
Claus, and
Yeah.
Kel.
All right. Yeah. No, we would destroy them. No question.
Oh my God, this is gonna get posted to them,
Good.
directly to them.
Bring it on.
We want it to happen.
Bring it on.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
guys win, that'd be the biggest props to you guys.
I'll make sure to talk about it after Big Ten wins his match tomorrow on Friday Night.
I mean,
Fights.
we got the turd herder, man. Come on.
Yeah, we got Turd. We can have Turd Pilot. Maybe that would make it fair. We just tell him.
Ooh, wow.
Oh,
Ooh.
I mean, he can still do what he wants to do, right? He's in control. We'll see. Anyway,
all right. Let's move on.
let's move on. Oh no, I didn't give my predictions. Let me do that real quick.
No one
Wet
cares
Boys
about your predictions.
4-1. I'm saying the only win
You better say Ron.
for Prep is Icon.
Ooh.
He's taking it.
Ooh.
I'm giving him. Everyone voted against him. I don't know. This is my meme with Icon. I always do the opposite.
I think I picked 4-1 too, right? I only picked Ron to win.
Yeah, you
Prep.
picked Ron to win. I picked Icon. So there you go. Moving on. Next.
No, you said
Next
that. Well,
match.
you said that with like fervor and passion.
Next.
Next.
Next
Do that
match.
for everyone. Next.
I just get a soundboard with you saying that and push that every single time.
I just need a gavel or something.
Easy. 3 Oz wins. Easy.
Okay.
Easy prediction.
Okay. All right. I feel like the guest every week when we have something already done makes this joke.
That's my joke. Come on, guys.
Yeah. Okay. So
Oh,
DeSharmo
sorry.
does it. You're stealing DeSharmo's joke. The guest. Come on. You can't monopolize the content that we have lined up.
I'm the announcer fish from SpongeBob. I'm supposed to announce things first.
Okay. Go ahead. So
Breaking
you're-
news!
Breaking news.
Osmanod has beat Wicked Good in a show of the fights.
All right. As I promised, though, I do want you to continue in that voice when it's your turn, but I want Mako to go first, so I give DeSharmo a chance to flip it like he said he would. We'll see if he
Okay.
sticks by it. So, Mako, let's hear your predictions here.
All right. Let me take a look here. Okay. 4-1 the Stubs. False. Back up.
Back up.
3-2 the Stubs.
3-2
Stubs
to
win.
Stubs.
The Stubs win 1-2-3. They lose 4-5.
Ooh, okay. All right. So would you like to flip that, DeSharmo? How do you feel?
No, I'm not flipping that.
It's-
No.
1-2
No.
go to the Stubs. Easy. That's
Okay, so you're just
easy.
copying
what about the
him
3?
now.
What do you think the 3 is gonna happen?
It's got to go to the Stubs. Yeah.
Okay, good take.
Okay. Loving it.
I'm gonna have to agree with him completely, except the 4 seed. I think Chronic takes the 4 seed. So 4-1 to Stub.
Stubbies for the 4-1 for the Stubbies.
Yes.
All right. Now, announcer fish. I'd like you to continue in your announcer fish voice.
Breaking news! Bikini residents have been attacked by a raging torrent of robot hogs. Authorities are not sure who.
That might be copyright. Okay, you're gonna
I'll
get
tell you who's responsible for this horror, right? Dust Stubbs 5-0.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
that's
the Stubs.
that's pretty cool.
5-0.
So Mako went 3-2 to Stubs. I went 4-1 to Stubs. You went 5-0 to Stubs. So what does that mean? You got to do, Mako? Not Mako. Mayadadon.
He's
He's
gonna
gotta
go
go-
2-3.
He's got to go like 2-3.
Yeah. Pod.
Pod people. win
Pod
3-2.
people's got to win 3-2.
You got to
so
follow the
it's 2-2
pattern, dude.
Stubbs. Yeah.
My OCD
You're locked in.
saying that you have to lock it in, dude.
I have to? Is that how it works?
Breaking news! You have
Breaking
to.
news! Good news, everyone! That's different.
What? That's Futurama.
That's
What
something else.
I know, but it just sounds, it works together.
Now back to your regular scheduled program.
Alrighty then.
That's
I'm
what the fish
going
says when he's done announcing, man.
Stubs in the 1-2.
Ooh, okay.
God,
Obviously the 3.
And I'm gonna go
wicked good.
pod
Mr.
in the 4-5.
So he also has 3-2.
So you agree with Mako because that's exactly what Mako said.
Well, sure. I guess if I have to.
I
Yeah.
guess, but I'm going to complain the whole time.
I guess. Fine. Next.
Next.
That's the Red Conference preview.
Red Conference coming up. We got Tap Blast versus Serenite Pain Gang.
Let me fix
So
the screen real quick.
as before DeSharmo says anything, we have the 5 seed is already determined. That's to you as well, Tuna. We already have a match completed. So
Easy. 5 seed goes to Tap Blast.
All right, perfect.
And they're gonna win 3-0.
Yeah,
Wow, amazing! what a prediction. DeSharmo, should I just put you down for 5-0 here, or do you want me to actually? I can just skip you if you're good with that.
Yeah, go ahead and give me 5-0.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at all the matches. I think we can 5-0.
All right. I love it. I love the confidence in your team. Okay. Tuna, let's hear from you now.
Ooh.
By the way, I'm not bringing Bowling Ball Mage, just so you know.
Oh,
Well,
hey, Dark Side. He's not bringing
Dark Side, there's information. You got information. He's not bringing a really bad deck.
Breaking news! He's not bringing the bowling ball.
Breaking news. Back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Let's think here. Oh man, this is. I'm gonna
easy.
go 5-0 as well.
Oh
Tap
my
Blast.
God. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm predicting like you told me to.
What are you doing? You're throwing.
What are you doing in me swamp?
All right. All right. All right. We just got to have a show with Tuna that's just him doing voices poorly. I
Well, that's
love
what
it.
I'm trying to do. Hey, shout out to anyone that wants to watch Big Deck Mondays. You know, trying to get that started.
Oh, is that what we decided the name was?
I
I thought
don't
we had a
remember.
different name. Let me
we
look.
might have had a different name.
That's a perfect name.
See?
It was, oh, maybe it was. No, it was Deck Picks.
Oh yeah, deck picks.
Oh,
No. We want you to send us your deck picks.
Yeah, send us. Yeah, we're called Deck Picks. Send us your deck
decks of
picks.
Deck picks.
We want the week's biggest decks and the best decks you can find.
What are
Just
we?
send
Are
us-
we 16 years old in high school or what?
Send us your deck picks.
Oh my God.
Breaking news!
I feel
my
like I've
Alabama
lost
wants-
20 years of my life now.
Oh my god. I think it's an amazing, amazing name for a show, and it's going to be great, and people are going to tune into
That's
deck
actually a good
picks.
team name, actually.
And they're going to love it. They're going to love our deck picks.
Yeah.
We're going to stream it on Twitch.
Yep.
And people are going to tune in just to see our deck picks.
Can you stop saying deck picks, please?
Sorry.
It's just the
How about
name
some-
of the show.
How about we show people some pick decks?
All right. Anyway, let's who's up next? Mako. Give
Yes.
me your picks for the week.
3-2 Pain Gang.
Oh.
Yes. Coles is gonna win over Icicles.
Isocles, okay.
Yes, I think
Not
it
gonna
sounds
happen.
cooler that way.
Not gonna-
Donde is gonna win over Triss.
Also not going to
Ooh.
happen.
Freeloader's gonna beat Base.
Definitely not going to happen.
Definitely gotta happen. And then they're gonna lose the 4 and the 5.
Right. So Desharmo gets a win. Sure. Okay.
Definitely not going
Yeah.
to happen either.
No. Here. I'll say this.
Gonna get a win?
If they
It's not
didn't,
gonna happen?
if Darkseid did not come back, it would have been 4-1 Pain Gang.
Ooh.
That is spicy.
I can't wait to 5-0. I'm going to be posting this
That
in our
is-
Discord.
Spicy.
Someone clip
Um,
that.
Clip it. I'm gonna do something a little different. I do think Base and Desharmo take it. I think the one is gonna be close, but I'm gonna give it to Coles, and then I'm gonna lean Donde. But I think like I don't think it's crazy that you guys sweep, but I just can't give it to you. I can't give it to you. So I'm going 3-2. Tap last with those predictions. But I think the 1-3 could go pretty much either way.
Can I make a really bold prediction here?
Yeah. You could.
Pain Gang only gets 4 points.
Oh.
Wow. All right. Desharmo predicts.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Those are
Sorry,
some
Donde.
fine words, man. Desharmo predicts Pain Gang only get 4 points, you said?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Total.
Total.
Oh. Yeah. All right.
Wow.
It's written in the books. It's in the books. You can't remove it.
Not going to.
The confidence. I love it.
And yeah, looking forward to seeing you get roasted for that next week.
I'm not coming on the show next week, so
So it doesn't mean you won't get roasted on the show.
I really not. I'm going to be visiting my mom in
Oh,
Kentucky.
okay. Well, say hi to her from me. Tell her that she's a lovely woman, I'm sure. Anyway, who else didn't predict here? What are we waiting on?
We got
No.
everyone.
We got everyone. All right.
Yeah.
There we go. Next one.
We got to go.
Moving on.
quickly.
Next.
Next.
Wait. Mako, really? We were joking about this actually being a thing earlier.
I'm
Did-
aware. I'm aware.
You did not.
okay?
You didn't say anything.
I'm aware.
Ah!
I thought I didn't think it would take an hour and a half
All right,
for a
all right,
show.
all right.
So
We'll
my
do all the
apologies.
predictions. We're almost done. Okay, we'll just run
No,
through
we're on
these.
the last
Mako,
one.
go,
We're
go, go.
fine.
No, we got-
We're on the last
two more.
one.
No, we got
Two
one
more,
more.
two more, two more,
We got,
two
we
more.
got the cross
Oh.
conference after
This
this
one in the cross conference. So go,
Yeah,
Mako, go.
it's fine.
Give me your
chill.
predictions.
All right. Let's see.
Dad
let me
Legend
count.
versus Dirty
Let me
Mike
do
the
a quick
Boys.
count.
I vote
One,
Myadodon wins in the 2 seed,
two,
3-2.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
4.
Thanks.
All
Good
right,
one.
here. Dad Legend. Dad Legend 4-1.
Oh.
Dad Legend.
Dad Legend wins the 1 through the 4, and then they're gonna lose the 5 because of 2 reasons.
There's
I,
purple on the
three
left,
reasons.
and it's
3
lefty.
reasons. 3 reasons. No. First
No.
reason.
Shad
First
doesn't
reason.
show up.
That's
That is-
one of the reasons.
Oh my
That's
God.
one of the reasons. Shad doesn't show up. Reason number 2, there is
Warlock.
purple on the left side.
Yeah.
And then reason number 3,
There's Druid.
there's a druid on the left side.
Okay.
Yes.
Seems good. All right. Next.
Next.
Let's go Desharmo. Go. 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 Go.
Dad
go.
Legend 1, Yellow Dart into 3. I'm gonna have to give it. Brushy gets his second win, 4.
It's rough. All right.
And I'm gonna give it to Mr. Shad. So Dad Legend 4-1.
Nice.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
I'll take it. Okay. Let's hear it from Mr. Tuna himself.
4-1, Dirty Mike and the boys.
Okay,
Oh,
so you win the remaining
Oof.
matches.
Write this down. Write this down. I want the exact prediction. Ready? Tony
Uh,
wins 3-2.
Okay.
I-
I'm not.
Icy
I'm not
Finny-
writing it down.
Icy
You
Finny?
you write it down.
3-0's Yellow Dart.
Okay.
All right. Me? I'm somehow gonna win 3-2. I don't know how yet. We'll figure it out as we get there.
Okay.
Lefty sweeps Mr. Shads.
I mean, it's easy to sweep when they don't show up. So I guess.
I mean,
Oh, boy.
it
Oh
is
my
an
God.
11 a.m. match, so
Oh,
like
God.
I don't know how long Shad sleeps, but it is 11 a.m. on Saturday.
He is on the other side of the world, so for him it is actually a normal time.
Yes.
I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The
So he
reason
should be
that he
good.
missed one, I think, before was it was super early for him because that was the only time that worked for the other player who is on
By the way,
this side of the world.
If you ever talked to him, he's a really cool dude.
Yeah, Shad's is great, for sure.
3-0 Lefty.
And my prediction, I'm going to pull a DeSharma this week and 5-0 Dad Legend. Let's go. Sorry, Tuna.
It's okay.
Not
I
sorry.
understand. Sorry, not sorry.
You better win.
Sorry, not
You
sorry.
better win, Brushy.
I will do my best.
Or I'm
Yeah.
kicking you off
And
my
if
protein.
you do, you beat a cripple. Okay, so that's rude.
That's fair. You know.
He
Kicking me off
can't
of
use his
protein.
he can't use his playing arm.
I don't even know what hand he said. He just said
You know,
his hand.
Yeah.
there's this guy here with me who has severe palsy or something. I don't know the exact disease, but he cannot move his arms, and he plays Hearthstone with his tongue in his cheek, and he
Yeah, no, I
kicks,
mean it's definitely doable.
he kicks ass, dude. He
That's
I'm only miming. No Hands Gamer doesn't use his hands. He
Yeah.
uses a tracking for his eyes. So,
Really?
yeah, but
it's in the name.
I've
I know,
seen
it's surprising.
this guy went to one of my firesides, and he's really really good. And like when you see him do it,
Yeah.
you're like, dude, I could never do that even if I tried.
Yeah, no, it definitely takes a lot of determination. It's really incredible to
Yeah.
see. But when you're not used to it, or you know, I was mostly kidding. I don't think it's going to affect his game. I think he just was actually in the hospital today for it. So,
You can roast your own teammate. So
yeah, I'm roasting him for hurting his hand. Just adding insult to injury. You idiot! I don't know how he did it, but his thumb is broken and he has a torn ligament. So, sorry, dude. But you'll still win. I have you predicted to win. Tuna's gonna lose. It's fine.
Wow.
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 Okay.
Wow.
Before Marco has to leave, let's
Wow.
rush to the next one. The cross conference match. Maybe we can get a win, guys, in the red. Maybe.
Hey. You right.
Hey.
You right.
Let's do it. Let's beat Mako's team. We're behind, but we're not out.
Are we the cross conference?
You
Yeah.
are.
Oh yeah, we already had a gameplay, didn't we?
All right, easy.
Yeah.
Ghost wins 3-2. 4 seed.
Nailed it. Okay, Mako,
Golly.
let's hear yours. Let's hear it.
All right.
Go, go, go.
I have no clue who the hell that sub is, so I'm going Snake. I think
know all
I
the
think
I love that name, Magooch.
I'm a fan too. Not gonna lie. I have 100% faith in my classes. So I'm definitely gonna win that match. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Lemon
Booze
squeezy.
is no longer Lusasaurus. He is now back to
Yes.
Boozasaurus.
Saurus.
Someone call
Man, I
him
miss him.
Winosaurus.
I miss him.
He's
So
still
I
around. Why do
Well-
you miss him? He's.
Well, I
yeah,
want
he didn't go anywhere.
Tavern talk.
Oh yeah, I miss him.
Just like cuddly
when
face.
Booze win, we should get him as a guest.
I would love
and
that.
Then,
We should.
Silver, and who's he play? He plays
Z-Thud.
who the hell? Okay, circumstantial. If the druid matches into the warrior down in the that's a 317 5 seed. Holy shit. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna say screw all the circumstantial bull crap. Yeah, Silver's gonna lose that match.
All
We're
right.
gonna win 4-1.
4-1. That's good. All right. Tuna, give it to me. Give it to me straight. Let's go.
Straight? As straight as
Straight.
possible?
As straight as
All right.
possible.
One, Magooch takes it because he's got the greatest name in all of
And
Hearthstone.
Magooch. Okay.
2, Mako made fun of my mage bringer, so he loses.
Yeah, because you brought a trash deck. Sorry.
He made fun of my bowling ball, and my bowling ball has feet, so he loses.
You okay?
We're just gonna go 4-1 Anoyo team. Red Conference wins.
Wow.
That's the funniest shit I've heard all day.
That's amazing. He's got no stakes, man. He would have to be perfect to compete with our predictions.
It's
All
true.
right.
4-1
okay.
Anoyo team.
All right. We have no info on the one match, so I can't really predict on classes, but let's hear Desharmo's take here.
I think Snake takes the one over Magooch. I know all these players, by the way. They're all from the DHL. In fact, I actually might be on this team next season. Been talking to the guys about going back with them. I'm not sure
Who?
yet. Anoyo team?
Magooch?
No, Anoyo team.
Oh.
I know all these players. I played against them in the DHL. Snake takes the one. I think Magooch is the first game in THL. I think Snake just too good to lose to somebody who has the first game in THL. So I'm gonna have to give it to a mage over Mako. I know a mage.
Ha.
A mage.
Is it a mage?
It is
Oh.
a mage.
Is it? Interesting.
I did not know that. I thought it was
It's
a
a mage.
mage.
It's a mage.
Okay.
And Dano in the 3, and Zethund in the 5. So 3-2 Anoyo team.
Ooh.
It's going to be really close too. It's going to be like 13-12 or something like that.
I like it.
So that was 3-2 Anoyo team. Okay. I like it. I like it. I am going to go, I'm going to go Snake as well. I'm going to give it to Mako in the 2. I'm going to give it to, I really want to vote for Boost. He's my
Dano's
homie.
5-1 though.
Yeah, I'm going Dano, but we'll see. And then Zethan. So I have 3-2 Abejas. As much as I want the red to take it. I just like to win things, so I like to predict correctly. Because, I want to be the best. And I will be.
That no one ever was.
Or will ever be.
No one will ever be as good as I was this season at predicting. All right. That is our final match of the week. And we do have some time here. Mako can go play his league game.
Yes. Okay. I have a League of Legends League game that needs played, and I'm getting yelled at by my team.
What can you give us why don't you stay in while you do your pick and
I'm
bans?
in my game right now, actually.
All right. What are give me the rundown. What are your picks and bans?
Well, right now I'm playing Blitzcrank. Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
Support.
Into a Alistair Yasuo bot lane. We're getting slightly shit on down here, but it's fine.
You've started the game?
I told you I'm in the game.
I thought it was just picks and bans at this point. I thought you
picks
said
and bans was about 5.5 minutes ago, bud.
Oh my god. All right. Well,
yeah. It's all
okay,
good.
why don't we while you start laning, let's hear
good.
from Tuna. We got a couple questions. If
here.
anyone in the chat has questions for Tuna or for any of us actually, just write them out now. But we do have our standard questions that we can ask him here. I don't know if I've actually ever asked you this, but what is the origin of your name, Tuna?
All right. So, back when I first got my first Xbox 360, when I was like, I don't know, like 12, right? You know how you get like a random like gamer tag assigned to you when you first load up? So the original one was called BrushyPid with like a bunch of stupid numbers to follow, right? So as I got older and got big into like gaming and stuff like that and started playing in like actual leagues, I was like, man, I need a good name to like roll with it. And I also wanted to stream at the time on Twitch. So I was like, what like animal or word can I put with Brushy that I could do something cool on Twitch, where people will be like, only shout one half my name, that'd be kind of cool, or do like cool emojis. And I was like, Tunas. And I picked Tuna.
Obviously Tunas.
Right. So I picked tuna
Right.
because one, when I was a kid, they broke multiple of my fishing poles because they're super strong. I was telling Jashammer this yesterday. So when I was a kid, they're not big fish, but like they're just like super strong for absolutely no reason for the size of these fish. And I was like, that's just super cool. And so BrushyTuna.
I mean, they're pretty
was the
big.
one. I mean, but like enough to break for the amount of strength they have for the size they are is absurd, is what I'm saying. Like, it'd be like
So you
someone
want it
like
to be
5'1" breaking the world
Yeah.
squat record. So
Okay. I like it. Very cool. All right. Well, what other questions we got? Oh, we got one from Sharma.
That's a great question. The Sharmo here.
All right. I'll tell. I mean, I can't say it because
We got to read the question first. Come on.
All right. Sharmo asks.
No, Maya doesn't have to read the question.
You want me to add? Okay.
This is very specific.
BrushyTuna. Why do you go 1-5 in the 4 seed in Legacy, and 5-1 in the 1 seed in Pro Series?
You didn't finish the question.
FUQ? Question mark?
Come on, you can say it.
Are we allowed to say that on this stream? We did talk about our deck picks, but
we can say it here and there, just not a lot.
All right, to fuck, man.
All right, easy. I figured out Pro Series and how to win every week. Except for the 1 week against Fuel, he just got me. But I'm not going to give out my secret here. There is a secret, and there is a reason why I bring certain decks.
Like bowling ball mage.
Well, that I said for pro.
Is the secret that you don't play your shielded class?
No,
because we're raving about that.
That one's just fun. That one's just fun to do because people are like, "Oh no, he's gonna bring his shielded class first, and then I counter Q into their shielded class, and it works." But
genius.
No, there's other reasons that I can talk about after playoffs are done. I can't give it out before playoffs are over.
All right.
I gotta bring Ducharmo a trophy in pro. Gotta bring the captain a trophy.
Okay.
And then in
Someone's
Legacy,
gonna do it.
I don't know, man. I honestly have no idea what's happening in there. I feel good going in every week, and then I just get crushed, and I cry, and then I lose again next week, and then I cry again. So it's just been a lot of crying. But
I'm sorry to hear, man. But
okay.
Hey,
Maybe
man,
I should have picked you to lose this week, so you won in Pro Series. Damn it.
True.
Well, no, the week I lost in Pro, though, I lost in all series. So there's no correlation. No, there's no correlation. But it was funny though. For a while there, I was 2-0ing Legacy, or I was 2-0ing Hero and Pro, and just losing Legacy like every week. And I was like, sweet.
We're doing it.
Yeah,
well,
we're doing
2 out
it,
of
guys.
3 is good. 2 out of 3 is
Yeah.
not bad.
Yeah.
So how's that
playing
bot
Pro
lane
Series
coming?
is tough.
Turn around. I got a kill on myself, so it's fine. It's all
Nice.
So you stole a kill from the ADC. Nice.
No, he's just bad, so I did it myself. Someone's got to do it.
That's the right attitude for League of
I
Legends.
like that. He's bad, so I'm just gonna take all the gold.
Let me say one thing real quick about League of Legends. League of Legends is Dota 2 on baby mode. You want to play a real MOBA. You want to play a difficult MOBA that's actually super good.
So have you played both?
I have played both.
Okay,
Sure,
because
if you wanna-
I don't disagree with that, but it's just way more popular.
I found
Sure, if you want to
way
play the
easier.
far less popular, the far less polished version of Dota, then go for it. Play Dota 2.
I mean, I just want to say that Dota on annual has bigger prize money. So if you're
Well,
gonna
yeah,
try
because
to
it's
get
all
in-
crowded.
I mean,
You want to crowdfund your
Crowdfunded.
stuff?
it's all
go
about
for it.
Hero of the Storm, guys. I mean,
Heck
check
yeah.
out check out how their league did. I mean, their league is
Oh,
doing so
turd.
good right now.
Oh boy.
perfect MOBA.
Perfect MOBA. Hey man, things happen. I think
Blizzard's
they're
gonna fire us
all
now.
have their benefits. But yeah, League of Legends is probably the best one and the most cancerous at the same time. So it's amazing. Okay. Another question here we have is your favorite card and your favorite deck of all time.
Easy. Malagos Druid.
I had a feeling. But good to get that confirmation. Does anyone else have any other questions? I think that we covered most of our usual questions. We usually get some from the audience from chat here, but nothing going today. That's
No
okay.
love for the tuna in chat. It's all right.
No love for the tuna.
Nope.
Nope.
Do
Nope,
we have a
nope.
chat? Or is anybody watching?
Man, it's been a couple weeks. I feel like no one
Well,
watches our shows.
We got like more viewers than we did last week, but nobody's saying anything. So
Oh boy. All right.
it's
Well,
fine. I mean,
I still
most
enjoy
people
doing this
watch
for
the
you
VODs.
guys. I hope people are enjoying the VODs. If you have any questions for Tuna and you're watching this not live, sucks.
Oh, we got one live person.
Oh, we got Snake here.
Dude.
I saw, dude.
No, you didn't do it right. He's a snake. So it's dude.
Saw, dude.
So if you're watching the VOD and you hear, and just go ahead and whisper Mayan on that. Saw, dude.
Yeah, just whisper it to me so I know you're watching. Just
Yeah.
DM me later. And then maybe
And then
we'll
he'll send you a deck pic.
Yeah, I'll send you a deck
Yeah.
pic in return. I promise. So just DM me and I'll respond with my favorite deck pick of the week. So, oh, Tuna's already getting things started. He wants the deck
I
picks.
want the deck pick, dude. Let me in on it.
I'll send you one after the show. I got to get it ready for you before I can. I can't just send you one willy nilly. I got to select one.
No, you
That's
can't
perfect
send a deck
for you.
pic willy nilly. Come on, man.
I
What's
know.
wrong with
you
you?
gotta select the perfect deck pick.
Yeah, I mean you got to set the scene. You got to get everything right.
Right. The lighting's got to be
So,
perfect.
I think we have a couple announcements. Saku, myself, and Turd are busy this week, but I think Tuna, you said you're gonna take over for the Friday night
Flying
fights this
solo
week.
dolo tonight or tomorrow night. for
Tomorrow
Friday
night.
fights.
So we're still gonna have Friday night fights. You should probably post that in the Discord because Saku already said there won't be. So just post in there. I don't know if you have content.
I don't have access.
Okay. Ask Donde, he'll give you content access, or tell Saku to post for you.
Right.
But that's awesome that you're taking over. We have 2 matches lined up. Hopefully they're still down to play after we told them that we probably won't be able to do it this week. But at 8 p.m. tomorrow Eastern time, we have Hero Series Teal Conference, the Big Ted versus Booze, which is partially why Ted can't do it, but he's also busy after his match. Ted is 4-2 for the Cult this season, and Booze is doing his Lusasaurus cosplay in Hero Series this season for Kel's Good Boys. He's 0-6, but maybe get his first win against Ted this week. I'm hoping he does. I think he will.
Well, he will.
And at
Guaranteed.
9 p.m. Eastern time, we have Hero Series Steel Conference as well. It's Ron Mexico for Bees. Bees! He's 4-1 versus Notorious GHP for Dad Legend. He was 3-3 in Hero Series, so that's going to be a good match as well. So tune in. Tuna's going to be covering that. Maybe he'll find someone else to help him, or just ride solo. Either way, it's going to be a great show. I'm going to be at dinner, but maybe I'll be.
Tunas are never alone. Always swimming.
Always in schools.
It's always in schools.
Schools of Tuna. So
Schools
even
of
if he seems alone out there, he's going to be with you guys, with his friends that are watching.
I have no friends.
Okay. Oh, I did get an update here from Starlax. He heard it at a wedding swinging a golf club.
Oh,
So he finds
Interesting.
out in 6 weeks if he needs surgery. That's rough.
Dude, that is rough.
That is not fun. That is one way to do it. That actually reminds me, back in middle school, I did like a golf camp one summer, and I think like, what was it? What was that? Was it Billy Madison? Is that the one?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. So Billy Madison had come out, or I was just like really into it at the time. Yeah,
Bob
I guess
Barker
it was
kicked his
a
butt.
couple of years after, and I decided to do the wind up swing and everything. No, not Billy Madison. The
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore. Yeah, Happy Gilmore is what I was
That's
thinking of.
right.
Yeah. So Happy Gilmore came out a couple of years before something, and I really wanted to try out that swing, and I hurt my back. I was out for weeks. I went way too hard, and I couldn't play for the next like 3 days, and I'd paid for the camp for several
You're just
weeks.
getting
So
old, man.
Yeah, man.
I was getting old. Oh, I gotta. Oh no.
Wait,
Okay,
but
that's
I do have a comment on the Happy Gilmore
Well-
thing. So anytime I go golfing,
yeah.
I always like one hole. I always try it. Like, and I've gotten the form down like pretty good. And this past time I went
Do
golfing.
you also have a hockey hockey
No,
stick?
I don't
too?
have a hockey putter. But this one time I went golfing and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it. The green's like 350 yards away. I was like, you know what? Let's see what happens. I almost hit the people that are putting on the green. And they were mad at first, and then I told them what they did, and never have I seen people pop off this hard on a golf course about this dude just randomly Happy Gilmoreing a ball and smacking
my
it 350 yards.
That's hilarious. You didn't scream 4 to warn them from
I did, but,
300
like-
yards away.
Yeah, at that point, by the time the ball's getting to you, it's too late.
It's too late.
There's an update. We got a really important question for my Adidon.
I
Why
see
do
that.
the Eagles beat the Packers but lose to the Cowboys?
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with the Eagles this season. Making me upset. But you're still an Eagles fan. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's go.
Yep.
There we go. Yep. For the rest of the season, for the
season.
yeah. So you're gonna ride with us and die with us, man.
I'm dying on the inside already.
Well, my football team is kind of sucking this year, so.
What team do you are you a fan of, Desharma? I forgot.
The Los Angeles Chargers.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
they're
I'm sorry.
they're having a rough go.
No, everybody's injured on the team, so.
Eckler's not. He's on my fantasy team.
Eckler's doing well for
Oh,
fantasy.
yeah.
That is for
He
sure.
is good.
All right, I think that's it from us here. Unless you guys want to talk more football while Mako's trying to win in the bot lane. But
Winning in the bot lane, but sure.
okay, well
He's our
whatever.
support carry.
Heck yeah.
Better jungle wins. Anyway, that's it from us. I think that anything else? Any announcements from anybody else?
No,
Nope.
We love you guys.
All right. Goodbye. Thanks for watching. If you're watching the VOD, please send me
Dude.
a saw dude, and I will respond in kind. And good night.
All right.